One of the most questions that I normally get on my channel is that some people normally ask me, why are you not working in Turkey? You live in Turkey and why are you not working? And sometimes I just laugh and I don't answer, okay? Because maybe I just wanted to make this video not to clarify, but just to give you my experiences when you are foreigner in a foreign land, some of the questions that you might get. And this is one of the most crucial questions that I normally get. Like many of us, we have been we have set our minds, let's say from Africa, like we think that when we go abroad you automatically start working and making billions of money, billions of dollars. Like we have this mindset of like we should work, even when you are actually, like when you see someone striving a lot, that person will be, I want to go abroad to work, you know, I want to go abroad to do this and this, but mainly to work, you know. So our minds, maybe we have been cheated on, like we have set our minds in a way that we think the only thing, or maybe the only way to achieve success is through working, going to 8 to 9 hours for work each and every day. But this is not the truth, okay? This is just our own thinking. By the way, who actually say that even if you are not working you cannot make money? Or maybe who say that you have to go outside for you to make money? So this is one of the most crucial questions that I normally get. Why are you not working in Turkey? Why are you just sitting on money? And I'm like, you guys, you don't know, okay? You don't know the protocols, like you don't know the procedures of even working abroad, especially if you are you came, like maybe you are on a family visa or maybe family residence, you know. So I want to try to give you my insights. Now, these are my experiences. They do not actually mean that everybody in Turkey does this or everybody abroad does this, but I just want to give you my own observation and also my own insights. So the past of my years, like over the years or maybe my past life, I've been working. Like it's not like I'm new to working in corporate jobs. When I was still young, like when I say about young, this means like when I finished my high school, I actually got a job and started working while I was still in Kenya. Okay, then it came a time whereby things were not going well. I was depressed. I was like not going well in terms of everything. I decided to go abroad, and my first job was in Dubai, which I did for 6 months and later quitted, went back home because of my little boy, my son. I had left my son, and then I went back to Kenya. After staying for I think 1 year, things didn't go well again, and I decided, no, I'm not going to sit in Kenya, I'm going back to work. And this time around I went to Qatar. I have been to Qatar for almost 4 years, and from Qatar I came to Turkey. But while I was still in Qatar, I learned a lot when it comes to actually just waking up each and every time, working, you know. So even when I was still in Kenya, I used to work in corporate jobs, not in one company but different companies. And it was like, normally in Kenya we call the vibaruas, you know. You go to kibarua, you do this, you leave your child to someone maybe to take care of the child, and then you go to work. So I understand the hustle, you know. I understand the hustle of going to work, and I'm not despising, I'm not saying that going to work hours or even more hours per day going to these corporate jobs or maybe going to companies to work, it's a bad thing. I'm not saying that. But one thing that I have learned throughout this time, ever since I came to now, when I relocated to Turkey, basically before I came to Turkey, I had made my mind. Like I had made my mind. I sat down with my boss and then told my boss, you know what, I want to leave. I don't want to work for anyone. I don't want to keep on working for the rest of my life. I don't want to work. Like I don't want. And it was like, what do you mean you don't want to work? How will you achieve money? How will you achieve success? You need to work. And he was one of the best bosses that someone can find, because he even offered to teach me accounting. And I was like, but I don't know, I failed mathematics, why are you offering to teach me? And he told me, Phoebe, you have the potential, I believe in you, and if your wish is for you to actually do something for yourself, whatever you want, whatever it is, I'm gonna support you. That boss was amazing, was one in a million. Like, he could advise me like my real brother, you know. So when I came to Turkey, things turned the other way around. What I thought would be didn't go the way I wanted, okay? But at the end of the day, I still thank God, because I got a family, and right now I have my beautiful family here, and we are trying. Now, all this time since I came to Turkey, I've never worked outside, okay? Let me just say, I've never worked, I have never left my place, or maybe my home, going to work outside. I've never. But working internally, I have worked, and I'm still working internally. What I mean internally, I work from home. Like, I can get gigs here and there and work, okay? And even when I still, the first 2 years when I came to Turkey, I was still working for my boss as a private personal assistant, handling stuff here and there. He had a business that he wanted help, you know. And you know, these years that I have sat down with my family, with my kids, this time I have 2 kids who are still under the age of 5. Like, the second born is 4 years, the smaller one is 3 years, the last one. These years have taught me a lot of things. Like, we have actually manipulated ourselves in terms of thinking wise. Like, we can only make money when we go outside to work. And let me tell you, I'm not despising anyone who goes outside to work. Like I said, it is very important for you to understand yourself. Now, I have to tell you guys that maybe if you're new, you don't know about working in Turkey. I have to say that in terms of actually just my life, like, some things that I have seen here, they're not different from living in Gulf countries. It's not too much difference. There's not too much difference. But let me just say that I have been privileged to have a family, a supportive husband, and also someone who I can rely on in terms of actually help, in terms of everything, you know. But working abroad, or maybe staying abroad, doesn't mean that you are always working, okay? You are always going to have a 9 to 5 job, like the traditional job. You can still be working, or maybe you can still be at home, but working on some things, like working from home. Maybe if you are visual assistant, for instance, if you are designer, you are graphic designer, if you are working for these big companies, not even big companies, even the smaller ones, we have a lot of remote jobs. You can be still working remotely, but it doesn't mean that just going outside each and every time, me showing you my everyday going outside to work and coming back, that is how I make money. Or maybe that's how you can make money. You can still be at home, but improve on yourself, learn new skills, and also achieve success in many different ways, apart from just working the traditional way, okay? And like I said, I'm not despising anyone who does the 9 to 5 job, because it is very important for you to have a plan before you quit even that job, before even for you to decide that I'm not going to that kind of job. It is very important for you to have a plan, to have plan B. What are you diving in? What if that will not succeed? How are you going to actually remove yourself from that scenario? You must at least have a plan. While you are still working on that job, the 9 to 5 job, you can still do some saving here and there, and also do some improvement on yourself in terms of them learning new skills, so that when you have the money that you have saved, you can travel abroad, stay somewhere with someone, or maybe by yourself, and work on different projects, okay? Work with different companies. That's what people do, okay? So whenever I get a question like, why are you not going to work, I'm just laughing, and I'm like, you guys, it doesn't mean that I have to go outside for me to work. And like I said, also one major thing that has been limiting me for going the job that you are suggesting, it is because I have a family. I have 2 kids who are still underage. They need me a lot. We do not have a nanny, because nannies in Turkey, they are super expensive, and for now we cannot not into hiring someone. Okay, so as long as the kids are here, they are growing. Right now my last one is 3 years. She's gonna be a big girl next year. Okay, if I want to do this, I can do blah blah blah, and see how it can go. Now, one thing I have to also say, that a lot of people are stuck in these jobs, in these 9 to 5 jobs, working for someone else, improving someone else's company, when you should be improving yourself, working on your business. So for me, finding a small business, even if it pays me a little money, that is enough for me. I'm so grateful for now. So if you are in the same situation, maybe you are maybe a stay-at-home mom, or maybe you are still working somewhere that you are not happy with, and you are thinking, how or when will I end this kind of job? When will I just have my freedom and do what I want? It is very possible. It is very possible for you to quit that job that is not helping you, that is not improving you, that is bringing stress on you, with a good plan, and also with patience, and also improving, working on yourself. So I just wanted to come and actually discuss these things, because I know they are very important for you guys, especially those who are following me, and those who are looking like, how can I get a job, or how can I work? I want to challenge you today. If you take 30, maybe let's say if you take 2 months to work on a certain skills, let's say you are not abroad, you are still where you are, and you are thinking, how can I get a job, a certain job that will help me to actually do what, maybe earn more. I want you to take a challenge, learn a skill that will actually help you to get a certain job that will enable you to go anywhere, wherever you are. We have been that talented. Our minds have been cheated. Like, we have been cheated to believe that we have to work, to go to work each and every day until we are old, for us to be successful. But that is not the truth. Okay, that's not the truth. If you can take some time to actually learn a skill that nobody will take away from you, because let me tell you, even if you're still going to that job, do you know that anything can happen and you can be replaced? Your manager can replace you anytime, any day, whenever they wish. But if you have your own skill that you have created and you are passionate about and you love doing it, nobody will take it away from you. And sometimes there was a day when I met not a friend but someone, and she was like, oh, so you don't want to go to work to earn money, you are just sitting at home making videos, what is YouTube? And I was like, what is she talking about? She doesn't know. Doing something that you love with passion, and also just working to improve yourself, it is something very important. And for me, even if I'm sharing my videos, I'm sharing my stories here on YouTube, and I do not get a lot of views for now, I still believe that one day I'm gonna be a big YouTuber. I'm gonna earn these big dollars and big money, and not just forget about the money, but the freedom that comes with it. Okay, because right now I can take care of my kids, I can study, like I said, I can improve on anything, I can work as a visual assistant, not a visual assistant, but I can work on different projects just from home. I can work remotely just from home, and it is just amazing, the freedom, the peace of mind, knowing that you won't get up early in the morning at 4, at 8 to go to someone else's job, And I'm not despising anyone who does that. I know the struggle, especially if you are abroad. You need to work for you to actually pay the bills. Okay, so I totally understand. But with a plan, you can do something better. We are different. We have been gifted. We have different passions. You can follow your passion even if you start small. Eventually, you're gonna win. Okay, now something else. My little kids are watching something, and you're gonna hear some background noise. Something else I wanted to share, it is in terms of actually job opportunities here in Turkey. They are not the same as in Western parts or Western Europe. Okay, in Western countries, Turkey is a country that has limitation in terms of jobs, and also bear in mind the language barrier. For you to get a better job, you have to understand and speak fluent Turkish. You have to have a professional career that nobody can that a Turkish person cannot do it. Okay, but if you are just thinking of doing these little jobs, then it's not worth it. Maybe it's not worth it even coming to Turkey to work. And I'm not despising the country, I'm just saying my own observation, because let me tell you, the high inflation and everything will make you, especially if you are living alone, the amount of money that is being paid is not too much compared to Western countries, which is not something I'm looking into. Now, am I open to opportunities in terms of working? Of course I am. Of course I am. Like I said, for now, like I said, I do not have someone to take care of my little kids, and I had already. Tamam Manajim, sit here. She's here. Okay. So I had already made my mind, discussed with my husband. We're gonna raise the kids until a certain age. If I want to go outside to work, I can go. He doesn't say that you should not go to work. He allows me, he supports me. But for now, let me enjoy the little time with them, because I know they are growing. Okay, they won't be little kids anymore. She's no longer a kid. She's a big girl now. Can you sit well and stop talking when I'm talking? Okay. What did you do? What did you do to yourself? What is your name? And she doesn't want me to touch her hair. You can see the hair is not well done. I'm gonna do her hair later. Her hair is trying to grow, but she doesn't want me to make her good style. Anijim, do you want me to make your hair? Right now she is saying Yvette because she see that I'm making a video, so that's why she's saying that Yvette. Okay, so guys, that's my reasons why I'm not working a 9-to-5 job, and I'm not saying that you should be like me. Try to be yourself, be better than me, do self-improvement. Okay, I'll see you next. As you wait and make your hair. Okay, now you are good. You look beautiful. You look so beautiful. Go to sit down. I want to take my tea. Okay? Yeah.